Your take on that clip, which of course the first one was from last night.
Well, I think, it goes right to the heart of what is really going on with this total act of denial out here. I will tell you, as a former member of the military, one of the things that we have lived by, I've been associated with the military since 1967, and my father before that. My son is in the service today. We never left anybody behind, and this is a clear example of people who are incompetent. People have no sense of obligation, no sense of duty, and they left people behind. And I don't think there's anything quite as unforgivable from our civilian leadership than that.
Yeah,
and I think this is really despicable.
Yeah, Dagan, I mean, I don't know if she forgot, when she said we didn't lose anyone in Libya last night, or if it's just out-and-out denial. What do you
Maybe
think?
This is a new talking point that they've come up with, hoping the American people will forget the truth. I don't know. She was talking about the way that she was trying to characterize these rallies and some of the protests out there, and she was talking about.
Is it going to work?
Lynchings? No, because the American people can see through it. I mean, this is the face. I mean, if you're listening on the radio, you can't see it, but this is the face that I made when I heard that. I want to ask. I want to ask Sam.
I should describe for the radio.
Yeah, it's my mother.
Now we know. When I'm listening to you on the radio, what your facial expressions are.
My mother says I look like I'm smelling something awful. Sam, I want to ask you really quickly, though. You, as part of Trump's campaign, you look to her. If you wind up running against Hillary Clinton, right. What about the fundraising? Like, have you guys talked to the RNC about how much money about raising money and getting kind of a war chest together?
Well, that's out of my job jar, Dagan, and I thank God, because I know that we have been talking to the RNC. There is going to be, we're going to have to go out there. We're going to probably need, $500 million to mount a campaign, maybe more. And so this becomes a real issue. But again, thank God that's not in my lane right now, and I'll get to that. We win a nomination first, Dagan, then we'll go on and we'll worry about the money.
Well, what about his cabinet, Sam? I mean, we were talking earlier about whether or not he would use, for example, Chris Christie on his cabinet, or Ben Carson. Ben Carson made the comment that he's got a position. Does he have a position in Trump's cabinet?
Well, I haven't been involved in those discussions, but I think if you take a look at the bench that the Republican Party has displayed through this presidential process, I think you see a tremendous amount of talent sitting there, and there's only so many departments, so I don't think we're going to have any trouble filling those positions. Okay,
so because Donald Trump did say he would go for someone political for his vice president, right. You think he's going to look at the GOP, the bench that we've been hearing and seeing this last 8 months or so, as a place to pick candidates for his cabinet then?
Well, I think that there's going to be, certainly we have a great bench to pick from, but I think there are also going to be some surprises. I think there'll be some business people that'll be brought in. There'll be some people that come from other areas, because we have departments that need a special hand, and I'm not sure political people are the people we need in charge.
All right, Sam, good to see you. Thanks so much, sir.
Thanks, Maria. Thanks, all of you.
Sam Clovis, we will see you soon. Don't